John Wick 5 potential release date, cast, and everything you need to know. John Wick 5 was technically confirmed in May 2023, but nearly a year on and we're no clearer whether it's actually happening. In July 2023, Chad Stahelski, who has directed all 4 John Wick movies to date, said that he didn't know that a 5th movie would happen. However, as he told Inverse in October 2023, he's not against the idea as long as it's not a cash grab. I have notebooks and notebooks of shit behind me, John Wick's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have ideas for days. We just don't have the story locked, Stahelski explained. Given how John Wick Chapter 4 ended, it's perhaps not a surprise that we might not get a 5th movie. For now, though, let's hope that Stahelski finds an idea, as we're not sure we're ready to say bye to John Wick just yet. So with that in mind, here's everything you need to know about a potential John Wick 5. John Wick 5 potential release date. When can we expect John Wick 5? Even though John Wick 5 has been confirmed to be in development, probably we don't yet have an official release date for the next movie as of April 2024. The next John Wick movie we see will be the Ana de Armas-led spin-off Ballerina, which takes place between chapters 3 and 4 in the timeline. It was set to arrive in June this year, but had a year-long delay and will now hit cinemas on June 6, 2025. Stahelski isn't directing the spin-off, but is working with director Len Wiseman on additional action sequences for the movie. If you need a John Wick fix right now, all 3 episodes of The Continental are available to watch on Prime Video in the UK and Peacock in the US. Don't expect to see Keanu Reeves in the show, though. We'll likely have to wait until at least 2025 and likely beyond that for the 5th movie, as there is currently no date for it to start filming. John Wick 5 cast. Is Keanu Reeves going to be in John Wick 5? Despite where he's left at the end of Chapter 4, you can't imagine a John Wick movie without Keanu Reeves, so he'll be back. Even though the movie is in development, we haven't yet had any official cast confirmations. We can make some guesses, though, based on where things left off at the end of Chapter 4. Ian McShane will likely also return as Continental owner Winston, having been restored to his status by the end of the 4th movie, while Lawrence Fishburne should be back as the Bowery King too. Following his untimely passing, Lance Reddick won't be back as Charon, who was also killed off in the 4th movie but could have made flashback returns. We'll get to see Reddick one final time as the faithful concierge, though, in spin-off Ballerina. Outside of those, it's hard to tell who else could return. Maybe Diane as Wick's old friend Kane, assuming he survives the assassination attempt by Rina Sawayama's Akira, as teased in Chapter 4's post-credit scene. Xavier Anderson's mysterious tracker could return too, and maybe we'll get an appearance in the main movies by Ana de Armas' Ballerina Rooney, assuming Rooney survives her spin-off movie, that is. John Wick 5 plot. How does John Wick 4 set up a 5th movie? There's no avoiding it. John Wick looks to be dead at the end of Chapter 4. Following the duel with Kane, Donnie Yen, Wick appears to succumb to his injuries after telling Winston, Ian McShane, to take him home. We then see Winston and the Bowery King, Lawrence Fishburne, at the grave of Wick, who is buried alongside his wife. However, we technically never see Wick's body, although he does slump over after the duel. He'd been through a lot, though, that evening and morning, so maybe he was just tired. We can see a world where it's revealed Winston helped Wick fake his death so that he was finally free of the high table. Stahelski has even revealed that they filmed a different version of the ending that showed Wick did survive, which is why you see his beloved pup look around during that final scene, potentially at Wick. Whether it's revealed Wick has faked his death remains to be seen, though, and could likely depend on whether Reeves and Stahelski want to come back for another movie. Stahelski has been open about the fact that there is a certain amount of ambiguity about Chapter 4's ending, which allows for Wick's return. I guess I'm going to have to lean on never say never, Reeves told EW after the release. I mean, I wouldn't do a John Wick film without Chad Stahelski. We have to see what that looked like. For me, it feels really right that John Wick finds peace. Talking to Collider in May 2022, Stahelski called the 4th movie a good conclusion to an emotional thread that we've already had, which will certainly be the case if there isn't a 5th movie, as you can't get more conclusive than killing your main character.